Is it finally over? Is it finally over?
Please tell me that England game is finally over. Because that was putrid. That was putrid. But we'll talk about it. And we'll talk about how Slovenia created history for themselves. Oh boy.
Intenta irse por velocidad. Here's Hammett, and it may get worse. It's Nihat! Turkey have won it, surely! Oh, it's extraordinary!
Il y a du monde, il y a du monde, il y a Trezeguet. Ah oui! L'équipe de France est championne d'Europe! L'équipe de France est championne d'Europe! A fazer um remate!
Siamo campioni d'Europa!
If someone told me they hate football after watching that, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. That's why I had the Denmark and Serbia game on the big screen. Because I knew in the last 10 to 15 minutes, Serbia would actually attempt to score a goal because they knew they were desperate to try and win the game to advance. And Serbia, quickly on them, they are disorganized, and I knew they would finish bottom with all that talent. The highlight for them in this tournament is Jovic's last-minute goal against Slovenia that kept him alive, and Pixie fighting with some fans on the sideline or disagreeing with them or just saying, look, I got shit players. That's basically the highlight of Serbia. And rightfully so, they go home because they are just disorganized. They need to sack Pixie immediately, go in a new direction because they got the talent, and I'm not surprised one bit that they underperformed. It's the history of the Serbia when it comes to major tournaments. And for Denmark, I mean, they got 3 draws, organized team. I mean, Højlund. A guy who I was trying to say, you know what, this is a big tournament for Rasmus Højlund, has been a major disappointment throughout this group stage. And I wonder now if Kasper Hjulmand is thinking to himself for that round of 16, do I start this guy? Like, do I really start this guy? Because he is not the one. And I want to hear what your thoughts are if you're Danish. Do you really start Rasmus Højlund in the round of 16? But you have Kasper Dolberg, obviously Skov Olsen looked a little bit decent today. For the Danes, they're just an organized team. They're not going to be flashy. They're not going to be exciting. I mean, 2 positives for them. Christian Eriksen is showing his old self. Some of the passes he was playing today were unbelievable. Højbjerg, another good performance. And a negative is Morten Hjulmand is suspended for the round of 16, which is a big miss. Now, Denmark advanced. They are second place in the group. Congrats to them. They are only second place because they are higher on the FIFA rankings or UEFA rankings because they are tied on points, on goal difference, goals scored, goals allowed, yellow cards with Slovenia. The tiebreaker, which is pretty crazy, is FIFA rankings or UEFA rankings. One of those 2. I'm not too sure exactly which one. So yeah, congrats to Denmark. They advance. I didn't think they would be the most flashiest of teams, but they get 3 draws. They could care less. They move on and play Germany in the round of 16. But now, let's get to England and Slovenia. Wow. I mean, do you even call that football, people? I mean, if people want to say, oh my god, why did Slovenia try? They could have really won this game. For Slovenia, this is the biggest moment in their football history. Do you guys contemplate that? They are a country of 2.1 million people. They've been to 4 major tournaments. And the 3 previous ones, they went out of the group stage. Back in 2010, last game against England, they lost out of the group stage and out of the World Cup. So for Slovenia, this is a massive moment in their sporting history. They've obviously won basketball, the Eurobasket, what was it, 2017 with Doncic and all these guys. But to do this, I mean, it is incredible for Slovenia. Watching them, and obviously I got the Finland kit on, because watching them in the Euro qualifiers, I was like, they're a good team. And they proved it. And yeah, today, was it great from Slovenia? Heck no. They just defended for their lives, but they were up against a side that decided not to play any sort of concept of football. So congrats to Slovenia. If there's any Slovenians watching the replay, kudos to you guys for being organized. Šeško not having the greatest of group stages, so maybe he will turn up in the round of 16, and we're going to see the insane talent that Šeško is. and it was awesome. The best moment of this day, well, actually no, from these two games is seeing Josip Ilić get some minutes after his torrid time, basically dealing with mental health and everything. To see Josip Ilić get some minutes, I mean, what a story that is. And Slovenia, for the first time ever, advance out of a group stage at a major tournament. So kudos to them, and shout out to any Slovenians watching. How do you say congrats in Slovenian? Because I need to know that right now, and if you let me know in the comments down below. I mean, do we need to talk about England? I mean, come on, people. Well, come on. Well, what's the point? We've been here before. We've told the same story. Oh my God, this is great. Look, this is putrid. If you told me that England were going to play attractive football at this tournament, it's not going to happen. Look at the manager. That's why I still have them winning this tournament. They're just going to 1-0 way their way to this tournament and win it somehow, some way. But my God, I've watched the AFCON this year, I've watched the Asian Cup, and I've watched the Euros and Copa America. England are up there with Lebanon, so far Peru, actually no, not Peru, more Chile, and yeah, there was more attractive teams at the AFCON playing better football than England. England might be, under Southgate, with all the talent they have, one of the worst teams I think I've ever seen play at a major tournament. The only one that can rival them is Argentina in 2018, and that's because they were managed by a tattooed bulldog in Jorge Sampaoli. That's the only reason why they can be matched. England are a disgrace. They're a disgrace. They're a disgrace to football. If anybody... See, this is why people hate international football. And this is why all these Premier League fans hate international football. Because they're fed by the English media. They're fed by watching England national team. They're not watching Argentina. They're not watching Uruguay, Morocco, Japan, Jordan. In this tournament, Austria. Even Slovakia played better football. That's the reason why I think a lot of people, especially Premier League fans, hate international football. It's because of watching this crap. This is not even garbage. And I'll get to your super chat soon. Thank you very much for your kind donation. This is not even football. What's a word to describe this? This is torture. Pure torture. And I know now, I know how it feels to be an England fan, because you have to watch this football. Really? If you hate international football, I don't blame you. If you told me, Michael, I hate international football because of the English national team, cool. I fully understand. Because that was so embarrassing. For the amount that is like having, I don't know what, a Ferrari, but you have a Fiat engine in the car. That's the equivalent of this. They have all this, they have so much talent, people. Nobody can deny that England have all this talent. From Foden, to Kane, to Saka, to Bellingham, to Palmer, to Mainu, to Rice. Even there's only one positive from this group stage. And that's Mark Gahey. I think he's actually been quite good in this. Yeah, he's had a little bit of one or two shaky moments. But overall, Gahey has been the only positive for them. That is it. I mean, wow. This group would hate... No, not even this group. Because actually Slovenia and Serbia was entertaining. Denmark and Slovenia was quite good in the second half. Any England game, I would understand you hating football. And this is no dig at English people or English national team. It's just watching the football would make me want to just take my eyes out like I'm the mountain from Game of Thrones and just pop it out like this. That's what it would make me feel like. Because that football, I don't know how on earth England are going to win this Euros. But they're going to find a way. They're going to find a way. And I'm going to show you in a second why they might find a way to sneak their way in to a final. Like they almost did in 2018. They got on the good side of the draw. They faced Colombia. They faced, obviously, Sweden in the quarterfinal. And they were in the semifinal. And then, thankfully, Croatia knocked them out because Croatia were the better team. I mean, what is there to say, people? I mean, there is nothing to say. This is one of the fact that they have 5 points and have played one of the worst football we may ever see in a group stage from any team. I mean, name a team that's had Even North Korea, back in 2010, probably had some better moments than England right now. Hey, North Korea scored a goal against Brazil. Yeah, they might have lost, 7-0 to Portugal? North Korea might have had some decent moments. I can't remember the games. I only know that they scored a goal against Brazil. What other team has been as abysmal and lackluster? No fight, no energy, nada. I mean, nada. So if anybody, please, reply in the comments. Maybe you call me a hater. I don't really mind. I mean, I'm just trying to talk from a neutral's perspective. England were my pick to win this Euros. And that's just solely based on the talent. The talent will take them far enough somehow through this tournament. But my God, I mean, how can Southgate sit there and just think to himself, yeah, this is good. This is really good. I mean, Chris, you can say France has been awful as well. France created chances today. France should have won that game 3-4-1 if Mbappe took his chances. What did England create today? What did England create in the first half? Slovenia created better opportunities in the first half, and they were not even trying to attack. That's how bad England have been. I think there was somebody said this on Twitter. I can't remember exactly the saying. I think it was from Tactical Manager. I'm going to have to find it after this stream. He said it perfectly. I mean, that too, Tendime. I'll get to your super chat in a second. Oh my God. Oh my God. But yeah, somehow England are through, people. So if this was a fair world, England would not be going to the round of 16. They wouldn't be. They wouldn't be. Big up to Patrick. Thank you for your kind donation, buddy. Really appreciate it. The $2 Canadian. If there's any Edmonton Oiler fans in here, by the way, I'm sorry. Thanks for a good place to talk about football, sir. Hey, thank you very much, Patrick. That's what we want to do here. We just want to talk about football. You want to talk about narratives or agendas or stuff like that? Go to other channels. We're strictly here for one thing and one thing only. Fujiball. That's what we do here on the Michael Talks Football channel. And yeah, that wasn't football we watched. That was torture. So maybe this is now Michael Talks Torture. Is this what the channel has now evolved into? We have gone from Michael Talks Football to Michael Talks Torture. Oh boy. England national team. Big up Anthony, really kind donation. Thanks, buddy. Both the England players and Southgate have been trashed these European championships, and these players get paid millions by their clubs. Bellingham, I don't know how he played the whole game today and the other game. I thought Bellingham today was abysmal. Abysmal. Kane had one good moment in this game. The back heel towards Mino, and that's how created the exact moment when England played quickly with the ball, they created a good chance. That's the only one. 92nd minute for Cole Palmer. And that's because Gordon drove with the ball, looked quick, played it to Kane. Kane with a nice back heel. That's it. That is simply it. And that, I think, sends major red flags like it's a Kardashian to all England fans and all England media. Because that is not good enough. Big up 10 time. Watching that word is better than watching Group C. I would agree with this. Love you, babe. Love it to my girlfriend. But yeah, this is terrible. I mean, God, oh my God. Football can be a beautiful sport, but football can be a cruel sport. And football was a cruel sport yesterday to Croatians for the heartbreak they felt in the last minute. But today, football is a cruel sport because we all wasted our time. Well, some of you, because I wasn't really paying attention much to this game. I was paying attention more to Serbia and Denmark. But my God, we have suffered, people. But guess what? At least we ate good earlier in the day. Before this, we ate lobster, we ate filet mignon, we ate a nice salmon that's grilled like asado style. And now, we ate I don't know what. We might have eaten fish and chips right now. Because fish and chips is not good unless you add vinegar to it. We might have just eat... What's other terrible English food? And I've lived in England. I know it's not the greatest food. One of the worst cuisines in the world. Ay. Big up Hitman. Thank you for your kind donation. It says, this group was the anti-football group. More own goals than any tournament in the past few decades. Which is crazy, by the way. Which is crazy. How is there more own goals in this tournament than in the past few decades? That is insane. I mean, some of the own goals have been so comical. The own goal by Calafiori. The own goal by... what was his name? The Danish player. No, not the Danish player. The Austrian player. Walber against France. Those are two comical own goals that should never be happening. Ever. And Donia Malin's goal today, by the way. Those are some comical goals. But thank you, Hitman. Look, I think for this anti-football group, this only applies to England and Serbia. Slovenia tried against Serbia. Slovenia tried against Denmark. Slovenia didn't try today because they knew they could take no risks whatsoever. No risks. Oh, the Turkish one. I forgot about the Turkey one. How can I forget the Turkey one? How can I forget? Michael, what is wrong with you? Wait.
I love this game!
I need to drop that on myself because I love this game, but not right now. But I don't think Slovenia were not anti-football. They were just today. But you know what's the crazy thing, Hitman? You might have said Slovenia would have been anti-football today. They created better chances in the first half. They actually looked threatening when they had the ball. They looked like an organized team and knew what to do with the ball. England had no ideas. No clue whatsoever. Oh boy. I mean, can we get this team here? Can England play this team in the round of 16? Can they? Can they, people? Can they? Here's a cool story, by the way. Because the football's trash. Let me tell you guys a cool story. So obviously when England played Iceland in the round of 16, I told my friend, we were watching the game together, there is no chance in heck that Iceland beat England. No chance. And I said, if Iceland win this game, I will buy their jersey. They won the game, and I bought their kit. And I went to Iceland then the following year, and they beat my beloved Finland in the last minute thanks to a offside goal that was never off. It was always offside, and they didn't call it, and we got screwed over by the wonderful Icelandic people. And Iceland is a super expensive country, but it's the most beautiful country I've been to. But yeah, wow. I mean, Jesus Christ, people. I mean, I'm even surprised there's 135 people here. Thank you all for tuning in. I don't know how we all survived that. I apologize. I apologize to you all for having to suffer. But tomorrow, hopefully we get a madness. Hopefully we get a madness from Group E. I think Group B will be good. Group B will definitely be good. The last group, it's all down to Turkey versus Czechia. And those two always provide a good footballing game. Now let's look at the brackets. Thank you all for your kind donations as well. Big up to Patrick, big up to Tendime, big up to Hitman, and big up to Anthony for your kind donations during the streams. Really, really appreciate it. So this is now more matchups. Let me actually refresh it. There we go. So more matchups. Germany versus Denmark. I think Germany should feel happy with it. I think Germany definitely should feel happy with this matchup. If you're German, let me know in the chat. Are you happy? Yeah, it was pretty meh. I would agree with that. Denmark and Serbia was meh until like the last 10 minutes when Serbia actually decided, oh, we need to win this game? Oh, okay, cool. We're here. But yeah, Germany, Denmark. I mean, Germany should be happy with this matchup, especially now that Morten Hjulmand is suspended. I think it's really good for Germany. But that top side is going to be absolute hell for Spain, Germany, Portugal, France. I mean, hey, even the runners-up of Group E, it could be Belgium. So, good luck to all those teams in that side of the bracket. Now, look where England have ended up at, people. Look at where England have ended up at. Hey, they won the group. That's what they had to do. Southgate will say, hey, at least we won the group. And we got an easy path. Hey, he's correct. He did his job. You know what's going to be so hilarious? Because I know Southgate will most likely leave because of the amount of pressure after these Euros. But he's one of the most successful managers in English history. That's the most hilarious part of this all. He plays horrible football. The team looks so uninspired. They look like they want to just go to Ibiza. They want to go to Vegas. They want to go to Cancun. They want to go to Mykonos. They want to go somewhere where it's nice and warm. Maldives, you name it. But they still got to play football. They all look so uninterested. But they got an easy... you know what? I don't know who could be third in group... Oh, wait. Wait. It could be England, Netherlands, couldn't it? Oh! You know what? If you're the Dutch, you should actually be happy. You should actually be happy. Because you didn't play the greatest of football throughout the group stage, and you're playing England? I kind of feel happy if I was the Dutch. I would be. then you could face either Switzerland or Italy in the quarterfinal. I think I think it's now going to be England, Netherlands. I'm not too sure how the whole rankings things works out. Actually, how does it work out? Third of Group D and E. All right, so first place Group C. Yeah, I think they're going to play Netherlands, aren't they? Wow. Is it confirmed, people? Let me know in the chat. Is it confirmed now? Southgate is the Fernando Santos of England. Bro, I think Santos plays better football than Southgate. I mean, honestly. This is horrible. I mean, how can any Englishman feel happy, or Englishwoman, or anything English, be satisfied with this? It isn't. Okay, so it depends on Group F results. Gotcha. I mean, my God. I feel bad. But you know what? I want to end on a positive note here. And if there's any Slovenians in the chat, please let me know. I'm so happy for your nation that you guys have qualified to the round of 16. It is such a monumental achievement. And I think it's now confirmed that they will advance to the round of 16. I'm just going to quickly check. Yep, there it is. So Croatia are officially eliminated. Shout out to my Croatians. Unfortunately, you guys are out of here. You're out of here. And Hungary, all they need Hungary is for Czechia to lose. So every Hungarian is going to be, I feel, Turkish tomorrow. That's what they're gonna feel like. But I'm just so happy from the Slovenian team. Josip Ilicic to Šeško to Sporar. And they didn't play great football today. They just had to they fought for their country today. One set of players fought for their country. The other set of players did nothing. And I'm so happy that Slovenia advanced to the round of 16. Because they could actually give a good game to one of the group stage winners. They're organized side. They only conceded, 2 goals? One of them was a throw-in. The other was a corner. So Slovenia are a very difficult team to break down. They got 2 good strikers in Sporar and Šeško. They're actually going to be a difficult side to play in the round of 16. But for them, this is them winning the World Cup. This is them winning the Euros. Is qualifying out of the group stage for the first time ever. So congrats to any Slovenian. It's the biggest moment, one of the biggest moments in their sporting history. To do this, unbelievable. But everybody, I mean, thank God we got that over with. Because now we only got 2 more group stages to go. We got Group B, which is going to be a madness. And then Group F, which is basically Czechia. And obviously Turkey. So tomorrow should be better because what we had earlier today with the Austrian group was fantastic. This was so bad. This was anti-football. If anybody told me, Michael, I hate football, I'll just say, watch this game or watch these 2 sets. Actually, no, just watch the England-Slovenia game and I'll understand why. And yeah, Patrick, you made a good point. Slovenia have only 2 million people. 2 million people. And they're doing this? That's what you call a side that are fighting for their nation. And every Slovenian should... All of these players are now legends. They're legends. For achieving this, compared to 2010, 2000. I mean, in 2000, they did bottle a 3-0 lead to, I think it was Serbia and Montenegro at the time. And 2010, obviously, go out in the group stage. Unbelievable. Unbelievable for Slovenia. Happy for them. Incredible achievement. And England, my God, I don't even know what English fans feel right now. Matt, if you're watching, I feel bad for you, buddy. All right, everybody, have a beautiful day. Stay safe in this crazy world. Remember to hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. We only have 41 likes. You guys are performing exactly like Southgate and the English national team with the like count. Please hit the like button for my poor soul because I am on about 5 hours of sleep each night to provide you content for the Copa America and the Euros. Remember to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links to those in the description down below. And join the Discord because the Discord was going wild last night. Not for this game. Who's going to talk about this abysmal football in the Discord? But join the Discord. We have some good conversations going on there. But everybody, have a beautiful day. Stay safe in this crazy world. And I'll see you all tomorrow for more Euro content and Copa America content. Adios.